Sir Francis Drake High School, a place we all know well. A school filled with the enthusiasm for learning and the data that shows it. 97% of Sir Francis Drake High School students graduate from this high school. But unfortunately, in the late 90s, this was not the case. 5% of high school students were dropping out each year, and this had stayed this way for the past 20 years. Many students felt they were disconnected from school and their teachers. Noticing these poor conditions, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation decided to conduct research on New York and Los Angeles public schools. After experimenting with these schools, the research concluded that smaller school sizes would improve grades and graduation rates. This discovery led to the creation of small learning communities. To answer this, we decided to talk to some people who experience SLCs in their daily lives.
And SLC stands for Small Learning Community.
Track and Calais and stuff.
Rock and a bunch of other ones.
Small learning community is basically everyone working together in groups, and you get to learn about like all the people's like personalities and everything, and basically like a big family.
It's a bunch of people that you're in the same class with, and you do a bunch of projects with those people.
Connected to everyone, and you know them, and you just meet a lot more people.
An SLC is a place where the students and teachers, the line between them is undefinable. The teachers are learning every day and the students become teachers themselves.
It's a group of students and teachers working collaboratively with the use of technology to learn.
Group of students and a couple of teachers dedicated to each student and their learning and progressing over the course of the semester.
What is or how do you define small learning communities?
Well, to me, small learning communities are teams of teachers collaborating and working together, and teams of students working together.
When did Drake start first, using small learning communities?
Drake was going through changes, and it started with one program, and then it's expanded since then. So probably between 92 and 95.
Any particular reason?
Well, at that point, Drake needed a change. So the numbers of the school were going down, and the perception of the school was different. And at that point is when Drake, as a staff, there were several teachers that said, well, we need to make a change and really start looking at what we do.
Is there any advantages to having SLCs for the students?
First of all, is the teachers know the students a lot better. Also, as far as curriculum and instruction, they're able to really collaborate. And then lastly, especially the programs that loop and go from freshman to sophomore year, is the sophomores the teachers already know the sophomores.
Was there any disadvantages?
Sometimes in the two-year program, is at least we lock our students in. So at all times you're going to have students that sometimes get frustrated with teachers and vice versa, right? And sometimes students say, okay, am I stuck for 2 years?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
How do you define a small learning community?
A group of teachers who share a group of students across different curriculum.
What do you believe are the advantages?
It allows for a more rich curriculum. You can bring in historical elements, you can bring in reading, you can combine and teach students around specific learning outcomes like writing skills, like knowledge and thinking skills, like oral communication skills.
Is there any disadvantages?
It may take away from some flexibility in their schedule.
Do you recommend that other schools pursue SLCs?
Believe in the small learning community model. The ability to allow students more voice and choice in their own education, to go deeper with the material, the ability to get students to think more critically about the work over a longer span of time. I believe in it.
Now, having a good grasp on what SLCs are, we decided to look at the facts. First, looking at the cons. Small learning communities did tend to have more rigorous work and can burn out teachers faster due to increased workload. On the other hand, small learning communities allow students to be more connected with their teachers, improve their GPA, be more engaged in class, have better student-to-student relationships, and allows for more personalized learning. This made it pretty clear to us, small learning communities are the way to go when it comes to improving student learning. They are engaging, connected, and personalized, allowing for a much better learning setting for the student and teachers alike.
I think I learn more in small learning communities just because you get closer with your teachers.
A few projects that are really long, so you really get in depth in them.
You get to work with both grade levels.
Get to work with a bunch of different people and get to know them.
A lot more one-on-one as a student from the teacher. Small learning communities for sure.